How's it going, everybody? It's Ron from LiveCaseBreak.com. We've got a personal case here of 2018 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo 2018. This is for Jeron in the YouTube stream. We got 6 boxes total. 5 autos per box. May Ron not suck. That's what I strive for on the daily. I'm getting them red and a super. Man. How about if there's a super or a red wave? Oh, there's worse quarterbacks out there, Rich. Peterman's not the worst. I'm going to just fan your base cards. That way we see the thing on the back, and just in case there's any like autos in between, we'll see them. They'll stand out. But we'll go through the paper. Ford Proctor Gold, 21 out of 50. Then we'll grab the paper from the back. Tim's going through it all anyway, so if there's something we happen to miss, it'll get caught. But yeah, chrome's up front. Recommended viewing. First auto is Travis Swaggerty for the Pirates. Refractors are Meadows, Cortez, Ronaldson, and Denneberg. Let's see. Move this a little bit. Make room to sort the stacks as we go. Refractors, paper, autos. There goes paper on the back. You got a Swaggerty photo variation. It's cool. Those are unnumbered. These are insert autos, fake autos, Singer. These can be autoed though, if you haven't seen it yet. Your refractors, Florial, Smith, Hansen, and Dunning. Alright, start your chrome with the Sanchez. Madrigal inserts. Purple Alec Hansen on a 250. Refractors Manning, Naylor, Green, and Tavares. I'm 2 packs in, Haig. Give me a chance to warm up to a monster. If we get on pack 1, it just goes all downhill from there. Joe Adell out of $4.99. Paper. Insert. You got Jordan Groshans. Auto for the Blue Jays. Bro, Isabel, Gratterol, and Teron. Who's the biggest name for this year? Chrome starts with the Tahita. Swaggerty insert. Caught blue out of 150. Adele, McKenzie, William Nelson, and Ponticelli refractors. Ironman blue paper out of $4.99. Starts with a green for your chrome. Next auto is Logan Gilbert. The Mariners. Mize, Lewis, Fisher, and Hill refractors. Actually, there. Get the paper from this side. Fan all the paper at once. What we're checking for is just make sure there's not anything mixed in between the paper that was like mispackaged. It'll stand out if it was like an Affleck auto or something because the design's a bit different. Alright, you got a purple paper of Osiris Johnson. Starts with a Bro. Recommended viewing. You got Parker Meadows Blue Auto, 55 out of 150. For the Tigers. Wynn, Bohm, Torres, and Ehrman refractors. Starts with a Fisher on this side. Clinic insert. Rivas, Ward, Gould, and Coker. Superfractor bench warmer. No, I think in baseball you don't want to hit a bench warmer, right? Because that means they just sit on the bench. We have Gold coming up on that side. Okay, paper. What's up, John? You got Clinic, Bowman, Sterling. Recommended viewing. You got Bryce Terang for the Brewers. It was a football day. Football really didn't sell out, and then because I'm not going to be here Saturday, I swapped with Tim again. Tim's going to do the Christmas stuff on Saturday with you guys. Naylor, Hana, Kowar, and Bubik. Brent Rooker gold. 46 out of 50. Refractors McKay, Weimer, White, and Kendall. She actually might not care. You want the Rooker sent you? Okay. I'll start a pile on this side for things to send. Alright, so your 5 autos were the base Groshans. Your Parker Meadows blue out of 150. Swaggerty base. Gilbert base. And Terrain base for box 1. She is appreciative of the female form. All right, paper. Not that appreciative. All right, Chrome starts with a Joe Gray. You got a Brady Singer, Bowman Sterling, Gray and Thomas. Tim Cates is your first auto. For the Nationals, Baker, Johnson, Bichette, and Stowers, refractors. Weathers and Edwards, Burrows, Mountcastle, Sanchez, and Sauer. Yep, whole super jumbo. Thice out of $4.99. Blue paper. Starts with a Gorman or Chrome. You got Jeremy Iron, Blue Wave. That is 59 out of 150. Roberts, Aidman, Grenier, and Eastman. Libertor. Swaggerty insert, Diamondbacks insert, Fado, Deason, Ramos, and Allen refractor. Starts with a Bukauskas. Clinic. Purple Sean Murphy out of 250. Abreu, Vierling, Marsh, and Vlad refractors. Purple paper of Fado out of 250. Burrows starts this side. And your next auto is Carlos Cortez for the Mets. Jeffers, Levine, Gorman, and Vavra. Kind of wish they'd make most boxes just like this. Just 5 jumbo packs. You got gold on this side. Starts with a Pearson. Got Singer. Got a Sparkles of Frank. Those were unnumbered, I think, right? Yep. Murphy, Mitchell, Mercer, and Diaz. Blue Cortez paper out of 499. Gold is an auto. Jonathan India, 27 out of 50. Goodard, Dodson, Kalenic, and Banfield. That's a boom. All right. Boom to you. I apologize for my lack of prospect knowledge. Treat all cards the same. Nice. Boom indeed then. Oh, is that the, Mike, is that the India card? I mean, it wasn't the gold, but is that the one that didn't get signed? Hunter Green out of 150 paper. Oh, man. That's rough. You got a Tanner Dodson. Base auto. Armenteros, Wong, Gilbert, and Singer refractors. What did you decide to do, Mike? You just going to sell it as an error? Or are you going to try and get Topps to do something? Ryan Weathers refractor out of 250. Insert. Madrigal insert. Prado, Downs, McKenna, and Carlson. So, Tanner Dotson, base auto. Cortez. Ironman Blue Wave. Tim Kate. And Jonathan India Gold. Did they respond to any of the tweets by chance that Tim put out? Yeah, John, we did break number 6. 2 Red Sox hits, 1 Cubs, I think, for you. I called your name not quite a few times. I called your name a few times. Jelly. Bowman. You got Connor Scott, Sparkles. Bichette, Harris, Poncelli, and Florial. Sandlin out of 499. Yeah, Nico. That's right. You got Will Banfield. Goodard, Dotson, Kalenic, and Banfield. Bichette out of 499. Recommended viewing. And you got a Chrome Draft pick autograph of Tristan Pompey. Redemption for you. Schnell, Denenberg, Hazley, and Wentz. Casas, you got a purple Eastman on 250. Jones, Dunning, Bradley, and Sanchez. I can, John, if after we're done with this, if you're still on, I can go pull it and show you. Mackenzie on 250. Otherwise, I mean, it is uploaded, but you have to fast forward through all of that. I didn't do like a hit recap at the end with them. Casas Sterling. You got Joe Gray Refractor Auto out of 499. Armenteros, Wong, Gilbert, and Singer. Green Mountcastle out of 99. Prado, Downs, McKenna, and Carlson. No, with those, because I couldn't, because I have to reference the teams from the sheet. I wouldn't have been able to do a true hit recap by teams, you know what I mean? It would have just been saying the names and showing the cards. But I burned through them so fast anyway. Otherwise, I'm always down for a hit recap, because whenever I got, like, when someone's got a question about a hit, it's so much easier for us if I could just scroll to the end. But that one just with no team names on it. Really hard to do. Blue paper, Cody Clemens. Swaggerty, Sterling. You got Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. Scott, Terang, Jackson, Butler. That's a mini boom. Right? Gorman's a good one. Decent one right now, at least. Quantrell, Tavares, Chisholm, and Cruz. I didn't call him Lulu. I just typed, yeah, Danik. Danik for the Magic. Not Donick. I know who Donick is. So good. McKay base. I was so tired, Haig, when I was typing all that out. It was at noon, but the kids had the thing at church. I was sending you messages, and you know, I had broke till 2, got home at 2:30, and then had to get up at 8. India insert. Scipion, Mata, Ruiz, and Deason. It just made it that much more funnier. Like, that's why I don't mind posting that kind of stuff. It cracked me up. Alec Thomas is your next auto. The Dimebacks. Then we got Thomas, Bubik, Jelly, and Proctor. It is right now, John. It is. Alright, so you had a John Gray Refractor, or Joe Gray, sorry. Alec Thomas base. Had a Banfield. Had a Gorman. And then you had a Pompey. I mean, this is kind of different than what I normally do anyway, so it's not like it's something I have to get used to, but just these last couple weeks where it was a big football release, and, you know, Tim knows I like doing football. So, and then, because I'm not going to be here Saturday. But I don't plan on doing this much. Starts with a Prado. Just because, like, tomorrow luckily I have, like, no meetings or anything. This is, like, a fairly lax week at Clarkson because folks are taking vacation. So I've got no meetings tomorrow. Mize, you got Janista, blue out of 150. Anderson, Rodier, Lopez, and Adele. Ah! And I'm just throwing your cards. It jumped out of my hand. The auto was protected by a lot of chrome. You got Jake Wong. John, I 100% agree. That's why, that's why I switched the nights, because I had no problems trying to do it tonight. It's also having a crowd wanting to buy the teams, too, you know? No, it's all right. They're gonna happen Friday, along with Bowman's Best. So, right, and there were so many releases with Leaf last week, Bowman Draft last week, Bowman's Best this week, Contenders Basketball next week. Like, there's just so many releases right now. I was able to get 3 of the Contenders first off the line today. See how those do on the secondary market when they come in. Will Banfield Sparkles. Harrison, Clemens, Cottom, and Jones. Gloob out of 499, blue paper. Bone, Sterling. You got Daniel Lynch. McClanahan, Jimenez, Davis, and Schnell. It's like, it wouldn't be so bad because they're all different sports if we had the customer base that has different clients for each of those sports, right? Like, our client base, you guys, all buy into all of them. You know what I mean? So, like, you're all stretched thin, which is totally understandable, and you're the ones that are supporting the different breaks. So, it's that rebuilding. That's what I'm trying to focus on. I've been trying to focus on. And now I've just been given the ability to do so a little bit better. Yeah. And not knowing which one's going to count against us or for us either makes it harder. So, like, we kind of have to get it all and then just figure something else to do with it. Woods Richardson on 250. You got Ryder Green, Blue Wave out of 150 for the Yankees. Siegler, Gordon, Little, and Scott. Rodriguez insert. Duplantier, Frank, Medina, and Quantrell. Yep, I know, and we're behind the ball. Like it was something I was supposed to focus on last year, and just never really had the ability to do so the way I wanted to. Um, at mostly the effort level that I wanted to put into the day to day. So now I'm a bit more focused on it. I want to do similar like what I want to do is like next year that Bortles break. I want to have a basketball version, a baseball version of those as well. Just to have something to shoot for. We should at least get a case, John. I mean, we've been getting at least one case of everything, it seems, so we should at least get a case. 499 Chisholm. India. Sterling. And you got Brady Singer. Swaggerty, Theis, Wentz, Win. Baez, Green, Sanchez, and Mize. I know we've got one case of contenders coming. Yep. Yep. There's a lot we've got to do. I totally understand. The baseball kind of is fine. So there's not much we have to do different for that. Blue McKenna. We got a Sparkles in the back, so I think a Sparkles auto. Osiris Johnson, 54 out of 71. India, Swearin, Butler, and Naylor. Weathers insert, Florial out of 250. Koch, Enlow, Cruz, and McKay. Yep, right. We can't do a pick your team basketball at all. Right, so we need either the people that want to do divisionals, but then divisionals are pricey, or you're right, random teams and you get enough people, or it's got to sit there for like 2 weeks, sadly, right? Like, that's the thing. Cyrus Johnson out of 71. Lynch base. And then eventually you get a few more people in. And then a few more people. Singer. The Wong. And a Ryder Green out of 150. Everyone wants the Suns. Yeah, so the plan last year, like after the National last year, was me and Larry would focus football, basketball. We would have the same product at both locations. So if something didn't fill on Friday, he could take it and fill it Saturday and Sunday. The reality is life happened, the store happened, just other things that distracted us. So Let me do this. Nah, we'll do it the same way. I was going to do all the chrome at once. Madrigal. And Casey Mize out of 250. Purple. For the Tigers. Fisher, Horner, Rivera, and Cortez. Vavra, purple. William Nelson, Canning, Tejeda, and Smith. John, that is no offense taken whatsoever. I mean, in all honesty, I treat this like a part-time job, you know what I mean? Some sports I watch to learn, some I just have no interest in. McKenna blue paper. Got a Casey Mize, class of 2018. 209 out of 250. Those are just beautiful cards. So double Mize hit for you. Both out of 250. Torres, Adams, Bello, and Isabel. If my nights were more focused on singular sports, I probably would get more involved into them. The hard part I have is, you know, we are a baseball group, right? So I end up doing baseball my nights most of the nights anyway. And I just don't have the time for baseball and football and basketball. And then once hockey starts hitting, you know, I don't have the time for all four sports, you know, the main sports. On top of keeping up with the non-sport stuff, right? That's realistically where my expertise is. So, is what it is. And I know that's a deterrent. I know people don't like watching, you know, you guys know me. You guys don't mind it as much, but I bet you there are days you're like, Jesus, if you just get these names right, everybody should know this name by now. Proctor out of 99. Weathers insert. And you got a Jackson Kowar refractor. Out of 499. Jelly, Madrigal, and Lewis. Football, I am decent in knowledge-wise, at least. Because I watch it, you know what I mean? So I'm hearing a lot more about football, getting a lot more notifications about football than anything else. Brooker, Medina, Dunn, and McKenzie. Thanks, Baldo. You might have another Sparkles auto there. Rodriguez. Nope, just a regular Sparkles. Diaz. Bradley, Howell, Witherspoon, and Ward. Oh, man, yeah. Soccer, Torres out of 499. I actually likely would start watching soccer a lot more and hockey. My son's starting to get interested in hockey. I think I would enjoy it. Ethan Hawkins for the Indians is your next auto. Hazley, Siani, Ashcraft, and Bowman. But we also don't do much soccer anyway, right now. You know what I mean? So, I honestly think once, whatever time frame, I don't even know what time frame it is for the Upper Deck stuff. Once hockey hits, they're probably going to go big on hockey initially. And then a bit of the non-sports stuff that you get with their Marvel and Soto out of 250 paper. We got a Ryan Jeffers for the Twins. There's just some beautiful there's just some beautiful cards that come out of the hockey stuff. The patches just are usually amazing. Jackson, McCarthy, Delgado, and Hana. Mize, Naylor out of 150. Alright, we got one more box. So this one had the Jeffers, the Hawkins, Kowar Refractor, double Mize, all right, last box. Good luck. He doesn't. I think there's like one or two break rooms that do a lot of NASCAR, so if he found one of those, I mean, good on him. It would be better for him. No reds or oranges yet. Siegler paper out of 499. Edwards, and we got a Ryan Ronaldson. Sparkles out of 71. Tavares, Chisholm, Colker, and Jackson. Mize, Banfield Sparkles. Wentz out of 250 purple. Denenberg, Hazley, Hill, and Chisholm. Oh, there's no oranges in Super? Alright. That's good to know. in some cards here real quick so I don't got giant stacks that are going to fall over. I can't pull a jersey. I can if their jersey number is number 1. I'll do a hit recap at the end too of this just for the video's sake. So that way if we need to reference anything, I'll do the low number parallels and then the hits. Won't take long to do. Singer. Purple, Brennan Davis. Woolfolk, Libertor, Baez, and Irizarry. Paper long, $4.99. You got a purple Simeon Woods Richardson at $2.50. Kate, Trammell, Swaggerty, and White. You should, John, there was, I saw somebody on Blowout. There's like 1 or 2 guys on it. What they do is, throughout the year, they buy up boxes. Not just cases. They'll get a couple of, like, boxes. And then what they do is they just open them at Christmas. So they'll have, like, 300 boxes to open. And they do, like, they'll do a live post on what they're doing. But, something to do just throughout the year. Buy the stuff and sit on it. Swaggerty. Mata, Bichette, Harrison, and Long. Bro out of $4.99. Although then you're sitting on a bunch of money, potentially. Trevor Larnach out of $4.99 for the Twins. Feltman, Mercer, McClanahan, and Green. So they buy the boxes throughout the year. So they'll just pick up boxes when they're on sale, like on Blowout, wherever they find deals, but they save them all for Christmas. And then they do this big, they open them and they'll post, box by box what they're hitting on Blowout, and they'll end up with like 300 boxes to open at Christmas time. But they just pick up like, a couple boxes here, a couple boxes there, and then you just have something to do, Hayes Purple out of $2.50 paper. Owen White is your auto on this side. For the Rangers, Cease, McKenna, Siegler, and Enlow. Clinic insert, Conine out of 99. Solak, Kalenic, Duplantier, and Theis. We got one more auto to go. Yeah, and that's. I think they sometimes they'll pick up some pack heavy, but not as much. I think they do. They focus more on stuff where a few boxes or something. They'll do that way. All right, let's see what we get for your last auto. Miller, Gilbert, Anderson, and Jeron. That's paper. Sterling of Singer. And you got Jordan Adams as your last one for the Angels. Delgado, Ruiz, Larnach, and Harris. All right, do a recap of your autos for you. I only have the Rooker set aside gold for you. Seem decent. You're not currently hating me, it doesn't look like, so. All right, here we go with our autos. You got a Ronaldson out of 71, Larnach out of 499, Woods Richardson out of 250, Owen White base, Jordan Adams base, Mize out of 250 purple, Mize out of 250 class of 2018, Kowar Refractor out of 499, Hawkins base, Jeffers base, Green out of 150 blue wave, Wong base, Singer base. Yep, no problem. Lynch base, Johnson out of 71 Sparkles, Pompey Redemption, Gorman base, Banfield base, Thomas base, Refractor of Gray, India Gold out of 50, Kate base, Ironman Blue Wave out of 150, Cortez base, Dodson base, Terang, Gilbert, Swaggerty, Meadows Blue out of 150, and Groshans. And there you go. Thanks for getting in, Jeron. Find more live at casebreak.com. This is Ron, and I'm out.